Alrighty, so hey guys, it is Thursday, January 2nd, 2014. Welcome to the second day of SportsFeed. SportsFeed is a Monday through Thursday sports show where you can come to get all the news that you could ever want about sports. And so I'm just going to get straight down to it. Lovie Smith has been hired by the Buccaneers. The former Chicago Bears coach and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have agreed to a 4-year deal. Lovie's kind of had a tumultuous history in Chicago. He had a very good start, but he didn't really end very well. I think going over to Tampa Bay, he'll have a fresh start. He's going to be going to a good core group, and I think that he'll actually do pretty well. Overall, he may not be the best coach available right now, but I definitely think he's the right guy for this squad. From here we move on to just after the Winter Classic. The U.S. national hockey teams for both the men's and women's that are going to the Sochi Olympics in February were announced. Now, why is this a story? Well, because of who they picked, actually. They weren't looking for the 25 best players in America. They were looking for the 25 players that would be the perfect fit for the teams they're going up against in Sochi, Russia. And with that being said, it's not like they picked any really bad players. They picked Zach Parise and Max Pacioretty and Patrick Kane and Ryan Callahan and Ryan Kessler and Phil Kessel and Blake Wheeler and James Van Riemsdyk. I mean, that's just the forwards. The defensemen are also pretty hooked up with Brooks Orpik, Ryan Suter, Cam Fowler, Ryan McDonough. Your backup goalies are Ryan Miller and Jimmy Howard. Your starting goalie is Jonathan Quick. You are set. So this is a great team. This team will be very strong, and I look forward to seeing them play. We move on to our third story of the day, which is about Bill O'Brien, who I covered yesterday as having gone to the Houston Texans. Actually may have made the best decision possible for him as well. In a story posted by USA Today, Bill O'Brien is quoted as having blasted the Paterno people before leaving Penn State. This whole thing started when Bill O'Brien had fired Ron Vander Linden. Vander Linden was one of the last people from the Paterno era still working for the team as an assistant coach. A lot of Paterno era loyalists wanted them to keep him around. And now I want to read to you the exact quote of what he said. You can print that I don't really give an expletive what the Paterno people think about what I do with this program. I've done everything I can to show respect to Coach Paterno. Everything in my power. So I could really care less about what the Paterno faction of people, or whatever you call them, think about what I do with the program. I'm tired of it. For any Paterno person to have any objection to what I'm doing, it makes me want to put my fist through this windshield right now. I'm trying to field the most competitive team I can with near-death penalty sanctions. Every time I say something like that and somebody prints it, it's skewed as an excuse. And I'm not an excuse maker. I'm trying to do the best I can for the kids in that program. That's all I care about, is the kids in that program. As long as I'm head football coach here. That's why in probably about a month, they're going to be looking for a new head coach. Well, what do you really think, Bill? There's no doubt that it's been difficult for Bill O'Brien ever since he took on the role of head coach at Penn State. But I don't think anybody fully realized, outside of the people in Pennsylvania, how hard it really was. And so I have to give my respect to Bill O'Brien for understanding and dealing with it for 2 years. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about that, and it's time to move on to the No Huddle. South Carolina's Javion Clowney and Louisville's Teddy Bridgewater are both going into the draft and both considered to be high first-round picks. Vic expects to start for the Eagles next year. Oh, good luck with that, Mike. The Maple Leafs beat the Red Wings in what is honestly one of the best winter classics I have ever seen. And this is kind of old news, but I just wanted to tell you guys about a game that happened a couple of nights ago in where Southern University went up against the Championship Baptist College. And they're both Division I schools, surprisingly. So when I saw that score, I was stunned. So the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about today is Mark Mulder. For those of you who don't know, Mark Mulder was honestly one of the best pitchers to happen in the MLB between 2001 and 2005. Between 2001 and 2005, this guy had a sub-3 ERA and went 88-40. Not to mention that during that time, he had a lot of complete games. Like in one season, I believe in 2003, he had 9 complete games. That's unheard of in today's standards. But still, in the other parts of his career, Mark Mulder went 15-20 and had a ERA above 4. He hasn't pitched in the Major League since 2008 and was even an analyst for Major League Baseball in 2011, leading most people to believe that his career was done. But it is my privilege to announce that Mark Mulder hath returned. He has signed a minor league deal with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the rest of California and whatever the heck their name is. It is the longest name in history. So no one really knows how healthy he is. I mean, he tried out for a couple of teams, but only one really attempted to sign him. So we don't know if he's going to come out as a huge deal or as a huge bust, but I am very interested to see what's going to happen here, because if he's as good as he was in his prime, I think it's going to be one of the feel-good stories of the year. That's it for me today. Let me know about what you guys think of the whole Bill O'Brien situation going on with Penn State now that it's getting to be kind of a messy divorce. Do you still side with Bill O'Brien, or are you one of the Paterno loyalists? Because I used to be one of those before the shit hit the fan. But I will talk to you guys later. If you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you want to subscribe, go and subscribe. The button's still down there now. It used to be up there. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Bye.